So today we're going to make some lovely marzipan treats in the shape of Beau the bee. So you will need some nice golden marzipan, and you can use some icing pens. There are different types of icing pens that you can use, or you can mix some icing separately and add some food colouring, or you can also use some melted chocolate. So the first thing we'll need to do is take a little piece of marzipan and gently roll that in nice cleanly washed hands and make a nice bee shape. There we go. So Beau's nice little oval shape like that, and you can flatten it down. There we go. So it looks like Beau's shape. So what does Beau need? Beau needs some stripes. So I'm going to use, for this one, I'll use the icing pen. And we can just gently create some nice stripes. There we go. And for his legs, there we are. So Beau also needs some wings, so we could make those separately and stick them on. So we could take a smaller piece of marzipan, break that, and shape some wings. You can even put patterns in the wings with some tools, or again you can use an icing pen. So I'll just use, let's see, use one of these. There we go. You make some little marks in his wings. You can cut that to size. Pop that on like that. There we are. Okay, now what do we need next? Beau needs an eye. Some eyes on here, and one here, and a nose. And then we can create a nice smile for Beau too. Just use a little pink pen. There we go. And what else is missing? We need to give Beau some antennae. So again, we could roll a small piece of marzipan and pop that in for an antennae. And we could even colour that as well using our pen. There we are. So another little stripe. And then I think we need a tail. Let's grow a little tail. So again, use a small piece of marzipan. And we could colour that in. And then maybe cut that to shape. Oops, there we are. And there we go. So there's Beau. Okay, so now we're going to make another bee. This time we'll just use some pens. So we'll take another piece of marzipan and roll that up, squash it into your palms and make a nice oval shape. Okay, and then we'll just use our icing pen to create some stripes. Let me just sketch on there, and this is edible. Okay. And then we'll give Beau some eyes. 1, 2, and a nose. And then we'll give Beau a nice smile. There we go. All happy? So then we need to create a little tail. We can just pinch like that, and then just colour that in. And then give Beau some feet. And then make some wings. Okay, so we take a smaller piece like that, roll that up, and then if you squash it in your hands like this, and pinch. Okay, so that's one. And then do another one. Pinch. We can draw on there as well. Okay, then we just pop that. There we are, and there's Beau. Let's just add some antennae. So we can take 2 small pieces, roll them up, and then we could colour that in too. Another one. There we are. Pop Beau with his friends. So you can continue making lots of different sizes of bees. You can even do mini bees, baby bees as well. And you can give them as nice treats. little smile. There we go. Some tiny antennae. There we are. So now we're going to just line a box if you want to present your bees as a little tasty treat, as a gift for someone. So you could just take a piece of paper. It could even be greaseproof paper. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. And just press that inside the gift box like that, and just slightly bend the paper over. There we go. Okay, so once you've got some little presentation boxes lined, you could pop your bees in there. There we go. So there's a few in this one. You can make your bees as big or as small as you like. And you can fit them all in one box if you want to, like that. And then you could even wrap them up as a nice little gift.